That's the job. That's the spot for it now. Oh yeah, right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not that low. Come up now. Has to be family friendly now. Nothing below the head. Just massage my ears. Just massage my ears. Okay. How are we getting on? Whoa! Is that you there? Jeez, you're looking very well today. Alright. Alright. How are you getting on? Hey. It's VeganSteven here. Oh yeah. I have to do a few thank yous today. Oh yeah. This is still working. We're still in. We're in there. Well. Well. Must be a Dundalk head. Well. How's this thing work? Oh, Jesus. Alright, we're looking well. Alright, shall I sing a little song? I'll sing you a little song. Do you like all this suspense? I must be driving you wild. Oh, the suspense. Oh, can you feel it? Oh, Jesus, the suspense. I can't just whip out me lad now. I have to do it slowly. Light some nice little candles around the place. Give you a little massage first. Sing a little song. Righty, all snuggled up under your bunk. A nice cup of tea. Hope you're ready for another iconic episode from the King of Consistency, VeganSteven. That's dedicated to all the good boys helping out in the I don't know how to say it. I was off filming some paperwork today, and it's dedicated to all the Irish social workers, or I don't know what the name of you are, but you're all doing a great job. Apparently, like the stuff that I was in there for feckin' hours today, nearly the whole flipping day, and I had to use the bathroom, and they said there is no bathroom here, and I was like, are you mad? There's like there's millions of people here. There's gotta be some bathroom. But apparently they can't let anyone in the bathrooms because it just fucking needles and heroin and everything. So, it's just fucking kids and drug addicts and fucking, it's a mess. So anyway, they're all doing their best and fair play to them. So had some lovely conversations. Apparently they're having their Christmas party. Today I was chatting away with the lad, helping me out with the different forms and all that shit. Fucking everyone's super nice there, man. Staff are lovely, doing their very best. So fair play to them. I always hear people fucking give out about, was it fucking Irish council workers or social worker? I can't remember. But they're doing their job. Like, what more do you want from them? Fair play to them. So cheers to all them lads. Oh jeez, how are we getting on today? Today is the 19th of the 21st, 2019. So in the taxi there, my god, the power of Brit vibes, right? I brought a vibe with me today, and fuck me, man, I had a nearly magical experience with everyone I met. It was fucking wild. Started the day off, hop in a taxi. How you getting on? Oh god, hopped in the taxi. In case anyone doesn't know, I'm terrified of talking to people. Like, it's possibly my number one fear, talking to people. Fucking scares the shit out of me. But I'm starting to get the hang of this whole talking thing. Sure, look. So I was in the taxi with him, front seat, shotgun. I call it shotgun. And did all the pleasantries, you know. Hello, sir. All this shit. Anyway, I was asking him, has he ever met any celebrities and all this shit? And he said, fucking yeah, I had Shane McGowan in there. And in case anyone doesn't know, I did a podcast with Shane McGowan, and he's like an iconic Irish person and all the rest of it. And he was just like saying, yeah, chatting away, had a great time with him. He was saying he had to go pick up a prescription or go to a hospital and a prescription or something. I can't remember. And I was like, geez, like, how did you pull that one off or whatever? Like, I thought he'd need a whole team of people with him right now, but he said it was 10 years ago. But yeah, he said he met like loads of people, like Ronan Keating's wife or something, and kind of basically the wives of people who used to be famous. Oh, you can't say that about he was in Boyzone. Oh, I'm not throwing any shade. I'm just trying to describe it to people who have no idea who I'm talking about, because I barely know Irish celebrities as it is. So much so that I can't even remember this famous person's name, because he was like, do you know that person who is famous? Well, the person who's married to them. And I'm like, oh Jesus. And it's even worse, because sometimes it's even looser than that. Oh wait, do you know this famous footballer? Right. Well, someone slept with him and now she's famous. And I'm just like, what? That makes no sense. So everyone he has sex with is now famous for having sex with him. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm so confused. And I'm just like, listen, Ronaldo or whoever you are, I'll literally give you a blowjob if it involves me getting famous. I don't give a fuck. So there you are. It'd have to be a virtual one, like, because I think you're in a different country, but I'll send you like a little pocket pussy or a shake weight or a glove and some Vaseline or something, like. You'll be looked after. So cheers for that, whichever generic football star chooses to take me up on that. Fair play. Thanks for that sweet exposure. Yeah. There you are. Now. Yeah. So sitting in the old taxi. It's like, driving around Dublin. You getting that? Lovely. He said, here, lovely man. Do you have any stories? Because I'm trying really to communicate with people, like open up like my brain with their brain, like almost having like basically like shaking everyone's hand who you meet or whatever, like, but holding on to their hand while you're talking to them, just like some kind of connect. Yeah, I'm making actual connections with people, which is fucking wild. I had no idea you could just do this. For example, got in the old taxi. I brought in a big fucking smiley head in me vibe. It's like, oh jeez, stories. I bigged them up. I was like, oh. Yeah, anyway, told me about all the famous people. Then we started chatting about jazz, and I was like, I tried to keep it like simple because I thought this lad, like, he just like listens to the odd bit of jazz or whatever. Turns out he knows his jazz like inside out, backwards, forwards, all the instruments and everything. And he's just like an owl lad. He's just a lad who likes fucking listen to music like. But I was so amazed. He was telling me all the history of it. He was saying something to do with like the reason where the jazz hotspots, like they just happen to be along the Mississippi River, and I was like, Mississippi River, that's because I don't really know American geography at all, like, so let alone Irish geography. But apparently all along the Mississippi River is like these music hotspots for jazz, just going way back in time. And so on. And it's mad how geography and music mix. The world just fucking blows my mind. Every so often I'm like, right, I've the world figured out, brilliant, that goes there, and if this moves this way, then that is going to cause, brilliant, got it sussed, nothing else move, I got the world figured out, brilliant, happy day, and then everything just goes to shit. You don't know what the fuck's going on. So yeah, I don't know, but making connections with people, fuck me, it's very good. And both of them like gave like a genuine compliment on the actual conversation, if you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't looking for anything out of it, like I'm never going to see them again or anything, but what a lovely way to spend time. Like, normally I spend my time in the taxi in the back on my phone hoping the taxi driver won't talk to me, and then he does talk to you and you're like, oh no, I don't know how to handle this situation. And I'm just like, yes, no. Oh man, I just get fucking anxiety overload. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, just, you know, wild thoughts. Your mind does be playing all sorts of tricks on you. But when actually, there's this thing called the 3-second rule. And listen lads, you all know the shit I'm talking about. I'm just reminding you anyway. Sure, listen. Anyway, there's this thing called the 3-second rule, and it bypasses like it goes back to human instinct as opposed to your kind of logical, oh, will this kill me kind of anxiety thing. So this applies for whether you're going up to talk to an attractive future spouse, or whether you just want to rob a homeless man, or if you, for example, I use this when I haven't been having cold showers recently the last little while, but for a good 2-3 years I had a cold shower every morning and did the old push-ups. Oh, I didn't do my podcast on the morning routine yet. Oh fuck, sorry. I kind of didn't want to talk about this because I wanted it to be its own podcast. Oh shit. Anyway, so obviously I'm getting ready to have the cold shower, and there's this thing called 5-second rule, 5-second rule. Who the fuck knows it? Listen, you can read the fucking book called the 5-second rule, or else you can just, you obviously fucking know what it is. You just, if you want to do something, you do it straight away before you start going, oh well, I won't, oh geez, what's everyone think, oh shit. You just go, I need to do this, and it's done. But actually that quick. So I'm in there in the cold shower, like getting ready to go, and turn the cold shower on, like, oh, this seems like shite crack, I'm not gonna, just standing there, I'm like, I'm not gonna take numbers, just today's the day, I'm not having a cold shower today, I'll have one tomorrow. But if I have a hot shower in the morning, my whole day goes to fuck, because I start getting out in my comfort zone, then I want a nice warm cup of coffee, then if there's a slight draft, I start freaking out, I'm like, oh jeez, where's that fucking draft coming from? I'm just super like sensitive, super sensitive, but in a very unproductive way, Whereas if I have the cold shower, then like no breeze interferes with me. I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm not half asleep. I'm fucking awake, and I'm not afraid to like go outside or if it's cold or something, because it's just brilliant. It's really good. Cold showers. Cold showers. I'm thinking I actually did an episode on cold showers, because I'm finding it a bit hard to remember, because this is like episode 70 of the Morning Espresso. So I'm starting to find a little bit hard to remember how much detail I went in on the last time I mentioned things. As you can imagine when you talk for 70 hours on the internet. Jeez, that's crazy. 70 hours. Fuck. I think that's not including guitar. That's not including guitar lessons, and that's not including the business program. That's just Morning Espressos. Fuck me. Once again, the 19th of the 12th, 2019. The time is 6 o'clock. Oh my god. So people were asking me, what happens if you sleep out or whatever? And I said, listen, it's kind of a running joke for myself anyway. I don't know, maybe you guys haven't realised, but for me it's a running joke that it's Morning Espresso. Because you think Morning Espresso, okay, obviously this dude gets up at like fucking 6 every morning, drinks like 10 egg yolks, goes for a run, and then he comes in and in a suit and goes, hello, this is the Morning Espresso. Today's weather, we have 3 turnips and we have 4 frogs. We had 3 bees. Feeling suicidal. My wife left me. And the weather in Yorkshire is predictable. And that is today's news. This has been my impression of a newscaster who doesn't want to be here. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I was also kind of mixing up with, there's like there's a plane. Oh, sorry, obviously you guys know what a plane is. A pilot. And it's just really funny that everyone tries to figure out, like, is this captain sounding suicidal by the tone of his voice? Like, like, can you imagine, like, okay, right there is all very low down, which is very affirming, like, this is it, like, check this out. Hello there, I'm a pilot, and this sounds interesting. Okay, that wasn't a terrible example, but if he was like, hi, I'm a pilot, and I think I got my pilot's license. Yeah, haven't been feeling too great since my wife let me, but sure, fuck it. It's only a flight. I'm just. You only live once, or something. I don't know. The joke there, I didn't do that very well. Is basically that you have a pilot, and everyone's like, "Oh, I hope this pilot is like fucking not going to crash the plane through either incompetence. Is incompetence means he just shits himself? Is it he just shits himself? The plane's fine. The only problem with an incontinent pilot is they just shit themselves. So they're cheaper than regular pilots. Just keep that pilot door closed and the smell will be contained and all the rest of it. So yeah, basically humans want to hear confidence in the voice of someone who has control over their lives. Alright, so if a human hears a very unconfident pilot, they probably be like, oh, I think I'll skip this flight. I think I'll get the next one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I love winding when I'm with women and stuff, winding them up and saying like, oh, if it's a female pilot, and I'm just like, I'm not flying, I'll get the next one. And they're like, why? And I'm like, it's a woman pilot, man. It's not good mojo, man. It's not good mojo. Anyway, there you are. So, in Ireland, it's absolutely lashing rain. What we're waiting to hear back from the sponsors what they have to say about. As everyone knows, we held auditions yesterday for 2 token characters. One of them is, what was it? Jerry Muslim Adams is his name, and he is a black gentleman from Northern Ireland, Belfast, that kind of area. And the other token character is Asian LGBT, and I think I mixed up. I can't remember all their details. They'll have to tell you themselves when they're back on. I can't quite remember what they said their story was. But sure, look, that's the thing with memorable characters. They're fleeting. Water. Alright, how are we getting on? Will we have a look at the journal? We'll have a little looky. Your boy Trumpy Bump got impeached last night, apparently. I heard a rumour that so late last night, it was 1 in the morning or something in Ireland, and they said, I don't really know, they said something about Trumpy boy getting impeached or something. What I thought was brilliant was I was hanging out with my mate there, and he was telling me if he gets impeached, he doesn't have to leave. It's just like a company asking for your signature. Like, you don't actually have to leave. It's just kind of like a nice thing to do. Yeah, I don't know. Here's my feelings on Trump. I am going to watch, if he has a reality TV show when after he's done presidency, I'm going to watch it, because I don't know anything about politics, but I just sometimes enjoy watching like little memes of him and stuff, because he's I don't know, man. Find the best in everything, whether it's negative or whatever, man. I just have a few lols. Okay, there's a lady in a burqa. I have no jokes to make about burqas, so don't even ask me to make a joke about a burqa, because I am not even going to make a single joke about a burqa, because that would be I don't know why, but apparently I'm not allowed to do it, so there you are. Now, if I was to say a joke about burqas, it would have to be beep, beep. And that's my joke about burqas. Now, disruption, excuse me. Alright, no, there's a problem with the dart. I don't think that's gonna, that's not gonna be remembered tomorrow. Right, gunman neutralized. I'm not sure what it is when I'm kind of only new. I don't really bother with the news, as I told you guys, so this is all kind of news to me. Pun, kind of, but not really at all. Okay, excuse me. What does it mean? Do you know when there's quotation marks, but there's only one kind of mark? Instead of there being 2 little dashes before the word, there's only one. I'm a bit confused by that, because they're like gunman, and then they do like half quotations that go neutralized and then close them, and then they go after opening fire in Moscow. I'm just, because there's all these kind of loopholes in media reporting or whatever, where if they say it as a quote, or else if they don't say it as a quote, or if they do it as a question mark, then yeah, it's basically like reading the instructions on the ingredients on the back, and you're like E7700, and you're like, oh geez, am I allergic to that? I've never heard of this E number before. It's just a bit confusing, all these kind of linguistic loopholes. Landlord who subjected tenant to trade of fool mouthhood racist abuse order to pay. Hang on, what the fuck is this title even on? Okay, we have one over okay, it's called harassment. It's only 40 something minutes old, so okay. Alright, there was a court case to do with a landlord. Tenant. He annoyed his tenant anyway. He's a bit racist to his tenant. I don't know. Anyway, sure, listen. Moving very swiftly on. Martin, whoever that is. Oh, sure. Oh, Martin down the road. Ah, no bother, no bother. It just says Martin says. We're all supposed to know who the fuck Martin is. Has a picture of two lads in ties. Every suit looks fucking same to me. I don't see the point in them. But, well, okay. Alright. I'm gonna take a few deep breaths here. Alright, let's see what we got on here. Should we take it this hyperdrive, hyper speed? Or will we make it nice and chill? Former Defence Forces member Lisa Smith granted bail. She is accused of being a member of a terrorist organisation. Alright, so I don't know how this works, but I don't know how to say this without sounding like an arsehole. She's got a lot. Alright, she's got a full head of makeup on, and her eyelash, like she's got lipstick on and all the rest of it, but she's still wearing a hijab. Like, how the fuck's that work? Alright, moving very swiftly on. Like, I thought the whole hijab thing was like to make you not attractive, but she's got a full face of makeup on, her lips all reddened up, and lovely eyebrows. Like, she's looking well. Like, she's looking very well. So I just don't know how that works. But you listen. Now, the more I think about it, the more silly it sounds what I just said. So, is it too late to apologise and take it back? I don't even know. Oh man. Listen, I don't know. I'm staying the flip out of Muslim affairs because the repercussions are just scary. Yum 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 yum. Do you think people fart? Right. What I'm about to say is obviously ridiculous, but I was just like thinking about it. I was like, fuck. I wonder. I'm just like, oh shit. Am I on something huge? So this is how my mind works. So obviously this is just a random idea that popped in my head. All disclaimers out of the way. Well, yada yada yada. I was thinking, do you know the way dogs bark in different... The dog bark is in different languages. As written. The phonetic sound of the dog barking is written in different languages. Such as like bark, rough, and the ones I'm familiar with. But then it'd be said in different ways. And so on. So, Jesus Christ. How the fuck do I get out of this improvised joke? Alright, what I'm trying to say is, I was wondering, can you fart in different languages? Do you know what I mean? And what I'm trying to say is, like, is there... Would that be like more of a French fart? And that'd be more of like a People's Republic of Basmati fart? Or else... Like, is there like a trademark fart for each country? Do you know what I mean? Obviously it's nonsense, but I was just there sitting going, holy fuck. My God. It's just like some conspiracy theory. Listen, someone write that theory up and I'll sign it and claim credit. Alright, here we go. Oh jeez, the old E-flow is an add up. Masquerading as something else. Anyway, are you high speed? Ooh. Alright. Right, here we go. Hold on to your cocks. Do you guys ever hang around with lads, right? There's always fucking lads. Lads, oh shit, there's a lot of comments. Right. I better make sure that this chat is on, because you never know where it goes. Right, time to read out the lovely, luscious disclaimer. Ooh, that's hot. Here we go. Here we go. Janie Mac, I look mad. I'm just looking at myself on the live feed here. Jeepers. Right. Hey, this is live. For some reason, some people think it's not live, but every episode is fucking live. Alright. Wonderful. Alright, here's the little bit of paperwork, and then we're going to keep going. Let's see, we'll see how slow I can say it or how fast I can say it. VeganSteven podcast is parody of a podcast. VeganSteven is a fictional character. All guests are allegedly fictional characters. All characters and events in the show, even though it's based on real people, are entirely fictional. Celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains, of course, language and due to its content should not be viewed by anyone. VeganSteven podcast, the #1 vegan podcast promoting positive mental health. It's not just for vegans, it's every day. We are currently live at the blah 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 blah. Right, getting into too many words. I think I mistyped the next part. Sure, you know the drill, baby. We're fucking live everywhere. And oh, the things. Oh, lads, I got some more. I know I'm about 10 years late to the party. Oh shit! I actually have fuckloads to do in this podcast. I forgot. Got a new pair of headphones though. I know this is very off topic, but I've always, you know, this whole wireless headphone crack. The quality isn't as good over Bluetooth, but it's a bit of crack in it. So this is front page news, people. These are I'm down the trenches reporting current fucking things, such as my new headphone purchase. But yeah, I've never. It always seemed kind of not really a logical move for me to go wireless with headphones ish. Just because the loss in sound quality. Apparently, yeah, you can do it over SMS technology, which is meant to be superior. But the thing is, everyone uses different headphones, and your ear adjusts really quickly to new sonic things, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a bit kind of snake oily. Sure, look, we'll see what happens. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Hey, alright. Shit, that's a big word. Braslavia confirmed as venue for Ireland's Euro 2020 semi-final play. I'm just going to spell this country because I don't know. Oh, okay. Win against Slovakia. That's okay. Can read that word. Okay. Bratislava. It's a Bratislava, whatever that spells. As I said, I'm learning my geography. I'm learning. I'm only 70 hours into this live podcasting game, right? When I get up to my 10,000 hours, there'll be no excuses. There's always an excuse. Listen, hang on. Moving on. Cooking vibes. Removing. Verna Murphy from us. This sounds very boring. Something to do with Fine Gael. Alright, moving on. Any crack here is not like politics. Extinction Rebellion protesters who cleared themselves. Oh, this sounds brilliant. Oh, fucking yeah. It says it's like sticky situation. And Extinction Rebellion protesters who glued themselves to London train spare jail. Oh, okay, this is an old thing. This isn't fresh news. But they're kind of redoing it because they're like, oh, remember that thing? Well, yeah, so 50-year-old lad and some other lads. What country? Okay, so it was in London. That's a bit of crack though, isn't it? That's pretty good. But they're laughing away, are they? Or are they looking over it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, I can't be making fun of them because they did their best. Alright, they're all in fucking suits. Like, they glued themselves to the top of a fucking train, but they're all wearing suits. Like, well, fair, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's, yeah. Is that good? Yeah, I guess so. Because it shows they're not like just some fucking people out to cause anarchy. They have, sure, who knows? Okay, here's a quote. What's clear is that the rule of law is an essential part of society. It protects us all from anarchy and chaos. Okay. So, yeah, sure, it says what they fucking did. I'm trying to, they got no fine or something, did they? Alright, grand. Or to pay costs. Jesus Christ, it's pay a few bob. I shouldn't have paid this. Alright, moving on, baby. We got some vegan news. Oh, would doctors ever go get a fucking life? Alright, here we go. Doctors warn vegans to take risk of vitamin B12 deficiency seriously. Listen, lads, alright? You get B12 in a generic energy drink. You get an abundance of B12, alright? It's something they give drug addicts when they're coming off drugs. Cause when you fuck with your B vitamins, it really fucks with your head and all the rest of it. So, lovely bit of scare attack. Oh, whatever. It's my happy place. The latest in vegan, plant and based news stories. Lovely. So we have the same article copy and pasted from The Guardian, BBC and Independent. The Guardian did it 1 day ago, the BBC did it 23 hours ago, and the Independent did it 16 hours ago. So fair play to you all copy and pasting one doctor's quote there. Moving on. Alright. I think when you're an arrogant fuck, you get rid of your how do I say this? I know I don't have all the right answers. Learn as I go. Adaptable. Teenager who harassed woman after they refused to kiss. Ooh, this sounds juicy. Jeez, I'd like a kiss on the train. I didn't know you could do that. Teenager. Okay, I'm out. Teenager who or is 19 grand? Who knows? Teenager who harassed. Oh Jesus! The boy was given 8-month youth order due to the homophobic nature of the attack. What? What is going on here? All right. Do I have to? All right. Oh, it's under homophobia. So. CCTV. Alright, so there's some, okay, London again. Oh, jeez, I'm so confused. Alright, I think, there's 3 teenagers anyway. And they were targeting a woman before they were due. Okay, and they were fined €100 each, and they also had to pay €20 for the money they didn't pay or something. Listen, I don't know. I probably got it all arse ways, but there's a bit of homophobia going on in London. Newsflash. Alright, here we go. 2 hours ago, everything's impeachy. Kind of a pun there. Just another gimmick. Possible question mark. Nancy Polsky, that's Pelosi, under fire for shocking impeachment process uncertainty. Alright. Okay. Extra pay. Women wage to increase to $10 per hour from February. Okay. Did anybody just hear that I said women wage? Okay. Women as in the female. This, by the way, is something that happens to me all the time. It actually says on the page minimum wage, and I said out loud to you guys and in my own head women wage. Alright? There's something very strange that happens. Apparently it's to do with dyslexia. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I can see minimum and I'll say it's just it makes no sense. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but apparently it's to do with dyslexia. I don't know, but that's the kind of crack that happens to me in everyday life. Boo-hoo. I know. We'll keep moving. Okay, minimum wage. That's okay. We'll have a look at the comments here because everyone likes a few more bob. It's just general inflation, though. It's not like this is just how inflation works. Like it's going to go. Okay. I'm mostly coming at a lot of these things from a business standpoint, I guess, as opposed to I'm trying to be not coming from an emotional standpoint. Sure, whatever. Here we go. Sean, this is just on this article, minimum wage increased 2010, the journal.ie. I gave you the date earlier. Sean is just reading out some comments here. And it says, Sean Ridden says, whatever they give, be sure they will take it with the other hand. Oh, cynical man there. Cynical man. I don't know, what do you guys think? Alright. The response to that from Thomas is, it's so people can afford the new higher priced alcohol. Okay. And response to that one by Nick Caffrey was, so drink water. It's still free and keeps you alive. Alright. There's 2 more replies. We'll just move on though. Perlum Spite has to say, would have been better to reduce low paid employee taxes or the USC than hit small employees with wage hikes. Okay. I can see this further adding to the gig economy rather than stabilizing things. Sorry. What's gig economy? What's gig? What's GIG? Alright, we're moving on. We're finding out. Dermot Mac... Oh, Jesus. Alangslau says, in response to that one, the total tax take on a minimum wage salary is less than 9%. Alright, and the next one, response to that from John Moyden, says, no, too many people pay no tax, both at the bottom and the top of the scale, and the middle is paying for both. Time to spread the load. And one new comment then says from Poppy Doyle is, minimum wage should be €25 per hour. And that got a lot of upvotes. People were happy with that one. Jared Anthony McBride says, sure, why not round it up to 30? Anthony McBride, that LJD lad says, and even 100 if you're going that far. That's classic Irish humour. I love it. Yeah, I was chatting to this lad, a government, I don't know the right word, like he works for the government, he's like social work or whatever, I don't know how to say it, but man, we're having an absolute great time. Never met the lad before in my life. He was telling me about his son, and he was telling me about, he was going out for drinks last night, he was telling me he was fucking sick the last year, he was telling me he's getting ready looking for the Christmas party tonight, and oh, it's fucking great crack. I was pretty worried about going in and or whatever, forever bits and bobs to look after in my fictional character land, and yeah, I don't know, conversation, it's good. It has the VeganSteven seal of approval. That was me. Roberto Macchini says, some people are never happy. You should be paid what you're worth. No need for a minimum wage in a full employment economy. Oh, shit's about to go down. Colin O'Donnell is we'll find out what he has to say about that. Market focuses don't magically know your true worth and ensure everyone is paid fair wage. Well, since when did ever fairness come into life? I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'll try and just read the fucking comments. Keep my thoughts shut. Listen. Alright, besides low wages are essentially government subsidised labour for rich companies. Oh my god, I'm just allergic to that bullshit, sorry. Oh my god. Low wages are essentially government subsidised labour for which companies do need live somewhere, or when their minimum wage can't cover rent, the government uses your taxes to pay for housing supplement. Okay, sorry, didn't quite read that properly, but hopefully you got the gist. Alright, let's see how we're getting on, my lovelies. Alright, world news. Spurge's Jesus. Alright, just some mad looking headlines. We'll see what happens. It's getting very close to Christmas, lads. Getting very close to Christmas. Hope you guys all check out my Christmas single in the link below. Because if you don't, then you won't. And that's a thing to happen. Thursday briefing. Donald Trump impeaches. Yeah, okay, whatever. Trump impeachment charges absolutely made up, says Putin. How the fuck would Putin know anything about it? How the fuck would Putin know? Alright. Putin is like the king of Russia. President of Russia or whatever. Alright. I've heard rumours, by the way, that I don't support Apple in any way. But that, you know the way your phones fucking spy the fuck out of you, there's TikTok is owned by a Chinese company and all the rest of it. And they do be selling your shit, they do be selling your shit. So Israel, spyware allegedly used to target Pakistani officials' phones. Yeah. Yeah, like, there's a good bit of... There's a lot of apps, like, what's it called? What's that thing called? KK? TikTok. KK. TikTok and all the rest of it apparently has this, like, spyware built into it that scrapes your data and all the rest of it. But you don't really have to worry about this unless you're like a politician with fucking top secret business going on. This is live. Okay. Listen, it's all conspiracies. Who knows? Let's see what the crack with WhatsApp is anyway. I'm sure everyone knows all these things. Like, China. China did it. China. What the fuck is China? Apparently, if you send texts in China that like have certain words in them, they just won't go through. Have certain like trigger words. People are saying like sometimes they're texting their wives and stuff, and sometimes the text just won't. It'll say sent, but yeah, there's like some kind of checking process or filter process or something weird. So yeah, who knows? It's all rumours. Alright. India censorship law. Protesters across country defy ban. Alright, don't know what they're banning, but you'll find out. And I have no jokes to make about anything, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, because I know how to practice restraint. Alright. Wealthy German seeks people to join communal... Oh, flippers. Well, this is The Guardian. These all articles are in The Guardian, and I've just typed in world news to Google there. Right, I gave you today's date. That WhatsApp article is 3 hours ago. India censorship. 7 hours ago, and the next one 10 hours ago. All The Guardian. Wealthy in German seeks people to join communal paradise in New Zealand. Sounds like a bad idea. Alright, moving on. But having said that, like I'd get my own compound if I had enough money to buy a fuck lot of land, just put a lot of lads in it. Start a little cult. Sure, what else are you to be doing? Like, when you have that much money, like, what else are you supposed to be fucking doing? Like, I don't know. Warrant to arrest of Evo Morales is used in Bolivia, Bolivia. So let's see. Warrant for arrest of Evo Morales Evo morals issued. Alright, I don't know what that's on about, but sure, look. Still on The Guardian, Brazil, it says. Home of... Oh, big words. Oh, jeez. Bolsonaro. Bolsonaro associates raid in sweeping anti-corruption operation. Alright, there you are. Anti-corruption in Brazil. I've had one or two conversations with people from my good friends from Brazil, and tudo bem, boa noite, to my Brazilian, to all the Brazilian people listen. Linda. Yeah, I've heard whispers about what was mentioned, that Brazil and alleged corruption. I've heard some rumours about that, but I won't say anything. I haven't done any. I don't know. I haven't looked into it myself. China cuts freedom of thought from top university charters. Okay. Okay. Every McDonald's in Peru shuts to mourn dead workers. Alright. Okay. Hope McDonald's didn't kill these dead workers and sell them, because that would be a bit awkward. Alright. India censorship law. Why am I even reading this? I'm on The Guardian for some reason. Support The Guardian. Is The Guardian a charity now? What the fuck's going on? Do they not know how ad revenue works? Okay, excuse me in my negativity. India's censorship law. Protesters across the country defy ban. Government orders ban on mobile internet as violence escalates. Oh shit! Damn, that's really a futuristic problem, isn't it? Like, you never thought you'd have that problem like 50 years ago. Do you know that thing that's not invented yet? Well, you're gonna be really annoyed when that thing invented yet that you haven't heard of is gonna go away, and you're all gonna go nuts. Yeah, it's mad. Fair play to the world, like, just fucking developing, as in technology wise, constantly outdoing itself. It's really good. We are the resistance. It says, what are the Indian protesters about? How significant are they? Question mark. Oh, civil. It says stuff like civil disobedience, Delhi, and Congress clashes, citizen law, censorship, alleged police brutality. You got all the things you want here in a nice juicy article. All right, we got the word riot here. Lots of stuff for you to sink your teeth into if you want to wank over the pain of others there. So, some nice emotional porn if you're into crying and all the things. I have said in the past that, what did I say, poverty is a choice or something like that. Now I've got my language completely fucking arseways when I've said poverty is a choice. Okay, it's very hard to explain as well, which is not my out, but basically, okay. What I'm trying to say is, it's all just, you can read it in books like Rich Dad Poor Dad and stuff. It's just like, if you're brought up, sorry, okay. How do I say this? How do I say this constructively? It's okay. So it's a culture problem, okay? So you'll find that, oh Jesus, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. That's too much of a hot potato. I'm out. Oh Jesus. But it's kind of really obvious, so I think it's just basically not politically correct, but I think everyone knows it. Alright. It's kind of basically how you spend your money, what you spend your money on. So you notice people that are poor and can't get themselves out of poverty keep buying stuff like on loan. They keep taking out loans of stuff they can't afford to pay. It's all to do with like living in your means and spending less than you earn, not spending money before you have it, just basically having, just to sum it up, it's spending money logically as opposed to emotionally. Okay, people who can't keep on to money, it's usually because they can't handle, they don't make logical decisions with their money, they make emotional decisions with their money. Okay, alright. I'm gonna get a lot of trouble for that, but I think everyone knows, like, as well, you can see it yourself. So there's this lad called Ben Shapiro, alright? Everyone hates him. Ish. So, as I said, I think I got the actual language wrong, but what I'm trying to explain is the culture issue. The different cultures. Yeah. It's basically to do with people who have no money spending all their money on shiny shit that they don't need, okay? It's just basically people buying shiny shit they don't need, eating it in fast restaurants, buying new shoes, getting haircuts every fucking week, instead of like, whereas people who are good at money, you know, might cut their hair themselves, they might only go out partying once a month, and people who are really bad at money, never have money, try to go out partying like. Okay, I'm going to make a lot of sweeping generalizations, but basically it's just down to money management. Alright? So what I'm trying to say is, if you just study money and study Think and Grow Rich and what's that other book? Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and some other things, but a lot of it is just basically trying to use money for like an emotional escape and all sorts of weird shit. A lot of it is just down to how people think about money. Okay. Yes, money is down to how you think about it and what you think about most and how you think about it. Alright, and I just find people get very fucking angry. As soon as I mention anything to do with you're able to earn, if you just learn about money you can earn more, people just go like, no, people who are really rich are evil, they only got money from fucking over other people and all that stuff. And sometimes that is the case, but generally it's, if it's a sustainable product, they're fixing a problem in society that people want. Oh Jesus! I'm sure you have a rough, even if you don't agree with me, I'm sure you have a little bit of an idea about what I'm hinting at. Alright, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. It's just a hip new theory that I've put in my portfolio of thoughts. But yeah, I'm sticking by it for now until I'm proven otherwise. As regards, what I'm trying to say is, I don't give a fuck if it's right or not. It just seems to be what the research is pointing towards. Okay. Whatever. Fictional show. I don't really give a fuck. Here we go. PSNI. Chef calls for backup aimed fears of Brexit protests at major ports. Okay. By the way, I have the business course for free up. It's going to be 100 free hours of business lessons. I think we've got maybe fucking 13 hours or something mad up there for free. And if you want to do a guitar course for the crack, lowers your stress, helps with communication with other humans and stuff, another 100 free hours up there for free. Alright, what more do you fucking want? What more do you fucking want? Alright, this is Morning Espresso to get you fucking pumped for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Boris Johnson, what's he up to? Unveils. There's a picture of the Queen and some L lad beside the Queen. I don't know who he is, but you look. Boris Johnson unveils most radical Queen speech in a generation. Alright. Okay, next one. Landmark EU court rules. Moving on. Fallen trees and power outrages after Storm Elsa causes damage in the west and south. Alright. Oh my lord. Okay. I rewatched that film. It's basically, what's that fucking thing called? You guys have obviously heard of a film that is named, by the way, I'm having a lot of fun watching crackhead memes that are too spicy. It's just I'm kind of new to memes. I've only discovered them in the last year or something, so it's a bit of crack. Trying to see if there's something yummy here. Okay, I've gone blank. So let's see what the old Boris is up to. Ooh. No. Okay. Alright, so that's all the things. Really, 100 people remain without power this morning. Okay, so there's a lot of crack going on. And, oh god. Oh, sorry, excuse me. There's a big storm going on in Ireland right now. I think it's called Elsa. There's absolute chaos. It's not really that bad, to be honest. This morning, people without power include Galway, Mayo, Offaly, Kildare, and elsewhere. And when I say it's not that bad, I mean no one's died that I'm aware of. Like, I'm sure like maybe 2 people will die, like, you know, accidentally, maybe a tree will fall on them, but the country will go on, like, do you know what I mean? Like, we shall rebuild. Alright. So let's see. I think that's it, really. Do you want me to keep rambling on? I'd love to hear from you guys. I really appreciate tuning in. And do you know what? With every single suggestion that has been sent in, I put it forward to the VeganSteven Council. So every single comment, even if it hasn't been viewed by me specifically, someone that represents me has looked at it and said, like, you know, like, we have 10 comments that say this and that, and we should think about moving in this direction because this is what people want. So it's not like I'm not just shoving out shit being like, everyone should wear a white t-shirt. Like, I'm going to say stuff like, everyone should wear a white t-shirt, and then if everyone says no, we want red and white t-shirts, then we'll go for red and white as opposed to just white and so on. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm going to do my own thing, but I am listening to you, and I will take it on board. And if you write, basically, if you write a fucking comment or whatever, it'll have like 1% influence on the show or whatever. You know what I mean? It will have some impact, even if it's only very, very small. You will have an impact on the show. All right. Even if it's just getting your comment read out, if it's voted up by the other listeners. Alright, so that's everything. Big thank you to all the civil workers. Is it civil workers in Ireland? Civil servants. Big thank you to all the civil servants keeping the country going. I know for some reason people like giving out about them. I don't know what all that crack is about. I think people are just kind of jealous. Fuck knows why. But I don't know. Listen, we're all doing great. As the civil servant said to me, we were joking away, filling out the paperwork, and he said, right, that's it, you can fuck off now. He actually said, I started crying out loud, like, it was pretty good. I just love that, you know, like, you just meet someone you're never going to see again, you just have a fucking moment with them, and fucking just feel nice, like, it's fucking lovely for everyone involved. Alright, that's it. Goodbye. Merry Christmas. I'm not really bothered. I wasn't going to bother holding a Christmas special, but Dr. Boogie is coming on doing the Christmas special and all that. I think he said he's taking charge of it. So if I know Dr. Boogie, he's going to be coming on the show burning 50 euro notes if I know Dr. Boogie, but you're fucking... We'll see what happens. Alright, go fuck yourself, and with a vibrator, and bye.